Restless in retirement? Let's go to Scotland.
Yeah, I just wanted to recap on some more prep work we've been doing. We had actually a gal from the property management company come over today and just giving us some tips. But they actually do a pretty good job. They provide all the toiletries, the bedding, the linen, the towels, a welcome package for everybody that comes in. The last thing we've got to do is get our bedroom fixed up. We get the other two rooms completely emptied out and we're having a party Saturday, right before we leave Wednesday. So we're taking like a lot of the stuff that we've got in the cupboard, groceries and stuff that may be opened or not opened or perishable. So we're just gonna load everybody up. Say, here, take all this. We got, sodas and stuff that are never gonna get drunk in time. So anything that's needs to go, we're gonna pass it out Saturday amongst our friends. So that should be fun. And I'm gonna try out that drone Saturday, see how that does. I haven't really had it out a couple of weeks. We've been so busy. But we're getting ready with that. I've been looking into, I got notice about my British pension because I actually worked over there 12 years before coming to the States. And you can make up, they call it shortfalls, make up gaps. Because I've been here 36 years, I haven't paid into Social Security. So I got a listed dates from 2006 right up to 2030 with the makeup. They have different classes, class 2 and class 3. Class 2 is fairly cheap to make up, class 3 not so much. But typical British government dealing with them. I applied online in January, and then they said they would get in touch with me on how much I had to pay back and what the gaps were, which is totally worth it. I mean, within 2 or 3 years, you'll pay back, you'll pay into it, and it'll take 2 or 3 years before you start seeing the money coming back out of it. But that pension's good to the day you die. So as long as I live past 70 or 71, I'll get my money back and more. So anyway, January 28th, I sent in the application online. They said they'll get back, they've got the application, they'll get back to me with the amount that I owe and when I have to pay it from. So I didn't hear nothing, went online, kept checking, didn't get any updates on there. Reading other people's, like, I've applied 6 months ago, a year ago, didn't hear nothing. And when we come back from Minnesota, it was Thursday, just Thursday there, so that was April 3rd, April 4th or 3rd. And there's a letter from HRMC, British Royal Mail, stamped, postmarked in Malta, go figure. But anyway, it says, here's all your years that you can make up. Some years it was going to cost me $50-$60, some others, maybe $50 for the year. And then that class 3, some of the years were $700-800. So all in, it's going to be about £5,000 pounds. But here's the kicker. The letter was dated February 18th, 2026. And up until all the gaps from 2006 to 2025, it says I have 31 days to pay the makeup, the shortfall between the date of the letter and 31 days after. Well, that was February 18th, so that would have been at March, 20th, 21st. I didn't even get the letter to April 3rd. So I'm going to call the guys. They're 6 hours ahead. I'm actually going to set my alarm and get up about 3 o'clock this morning and call the UK and try and, it's worth making the extra and making it up. So hopefully they'll let me. But that's just something. You know, if you've worked in the UK, especially if you've got 10 years work history, you are entitled to a portion of your British pension, $200-300 a week, pounds a week. So making it up, you can knock it up to almost I think it's 300, 350, something like that, by making it up. So that's, you know, that's money you paid into. So I'm looking to see if I can recoup some of that. All right, guys, that's it. It's late. I'm doing this on my little my little mobile, and I'll try and get it loaded up there for you. Nothing else going on. I had a good friend of mine over. I did a little short video as we had a few cocktails, and we were messing around with accordion. She is an amazing accordion player. I'm not too bad, but I was just goofing up that last little short video on the accordion, just having a laugh. But anyway, I'll be taking that with me. We're taking our golf clubs and the accordion. So, all right, we'll keep in touch. Follow along. It's getting closer. We'll hopefully get you some nice scenery shots as soon as we get to the UK. Oh, I'm wearing my Scotland sweatshirt, and you know, Scotland did qualify for the World Cup first time in, I think it was 30 years. So they'll be in the US and I'll be over there. But that's cool. I'll be over there and we'll be in one of the pubs, and I'm sure it'll be a brilliant atmosphere. All right, you all have a good one. Stay safe out there, and thanks for tagging along. Ooh, remember, like and subscribe, as my grandson says. Cheerio.